everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is Officer Jacksme. Welcome to the studio, welcome to the channel. Hope you're all doing wonderful. Welcome to Madden 22, and this is our fantasy season, NFL, LSU, and the Raiders. Hope you're enjoying this, hope you're enjoying the series. But let's talk a little bit about some real football. Alabama Crimson Tide goes to the Florida Gators swamp this weekend, taking on this team. Hopefully, probably one of the most anticipated SEC games going on this weekend. The top-ranked Tide are looking to extend the college football's longest win streak. Who do I think wins this game and why? Technically, this game dates back to 1916, but these schools have played just 41 times in total. Things picked up in 1992 when they met in the first ever SEC championship game. 5 of the last meetings came in that contest, with the Tide going 4-1 in that stretch. Every winner of those last 5 SEC title matchups went on to win the national championship. Overall, the Tide has won 8 of the last 10 meetings with Florida, including the last 7 straight. Again, even though I don't like to say this, Alabama wins this one 38-17. And after that, on Sunday, the Chiefs versus the Ravens, most anticipated game of the NFL. The season kicked off with an exciting game as Tampa Bay outlasted Dallas last Thursday night, ended with a Monday night football thriller in Las Vegas. And if you did not see that game on the channel, go back one video and watch that one as we took on the Ravens there. But in the real football league, Yahoo News, as of this Thursday, rates Kansas City Chiefs versus Baltimore to be the most anticipated game this week. Ravens offense should get it going with no problem. Offense should be the theme of the game, though. However, Chiefs should go on to take this one, sending the Ravens down 0-2. Kind of a bad start to such a high-powered offense with high expectations. Chiefs win this one 33-24. And the moment we all been waiting for, a little recap of the Raiders versus the Ravens. Not a good start for Joe Burrow. As you can see here, first drive of the game, goes down, throws an interception. We go down 7-0. As you can see, he picks up the pace a little bit, running out of that pocket, getting out, doing what he does best, setting up his team for a good first down and more. And we are in field goal range. We are in the red zone. And as you can see right here, we do a quick pass over to Mr. Jarvis Landry. A little good protection by this offensive line. And we go on to tie this game up late in the first quarter here. As you see this pass right here to the right. Touchdown. Fighting off defenders. End zone. 7-7. See, Baltimore doesn't stay down very long. Goes up by 3. And we go downfield. And we're ready to tie this game up or better. Perfect pass down the middle. Odell Beckham Jr. touchdown. 13-14 now. Clyde Edwards-Helaire right up the middle. Touchdown again. We advance up 21-13 right here. Third quarter now. We're knocking on the door again. Right up the middle again. We're going to take this on to down to 28-13. But we're not there for very long. Lamar Jackson and company marches downfield, scores once. We make a bad call on a punt. And we go down. And now we're at 28-28. Tied up going into the fourth quarter. Not exactly what we was wanting to do here. We're right here knocking on the door early in the fourth quarter. Adrian Peterson right down the middle. Touchdown. As we advance 35-28, we get some good running room there. Do a lot of punting back and forth in the fourth quarter. Do a lot of ball control. 3rd and 10 right here. We've been noticing Odell Beckham Jr. has been beating a defensive back in the stretch all day long right here. Let's see if we can do it one more time. See if we can seal this deal here. Good protection. Good throw. Catch and run. Touchdown. We're going to win this game 45-35. Now, next week, we're going to have to go down and fight the Pittsburgh Steelers in Heinz Field. So right now we're just going to go in and do a little bit of staff management. We got some things we need to change. We got a few things we need to add to these guys.
You can see they want a blowout win by 17 points next week. Man, I just don't know if we're going to be able to manage that this Sunday. But let's go in this talent tree right here and show you what we're going to do. John Gruden, head coach here, he has two sides to this talent tree that he has here, player growth. And we are looking at adding this in his player growth right here. We don't have any issues with wide routes. We don't have any issues with the receiving guys or the running backs. We do have a young quarterback that we want to XP gains as much as possible. So we're going to go with this one right here. As you can see, we check this one right here, and now we'll have 20% XP. So maybe John Gruden can help Joe Burrow this week as progress. So we go on right here and we go to the offense coordinator. We take him and we do the same thing. We just need to get rid of some points here. And we go ahead and take care of that with him. And we go to the defense coordinator. Only one option available at a time. You can't have both of these trees set up. So just have to go with whatever they've already unlocked. That's what we do. I like this one. This is pretty cool. But the best one right now, I think, is the player personnel. You see the contract is unlocked right here. We will save 5% on re-signing these guys. Very neat. I just kind of take a look at all these, what the options are. Very neat little deal though. If they are under 85, or no, currently they're under 80, we get 5% on the re-signing bonus. We'll land on here in a minute. Not the re-signing bonus. 5% discount on players under 80 over on re-sign. And once we go to the second tier, we will get 5% discount on players under 85 over on overall under 5%. So on re-sign. So pretty cool. And that's all for the staff changes that we do. We don't do any staff changes. We just kind of update them, upgrade them a little bit. So that's that. Let's move on to some game day goals. So right here, you can see we choose some weekly team goals. Right now, they will say we can blow out by 17 points. I don't think that's going to happen. I want to try to get these points because I really would love to unlock all these options and see how good we can just make our coach. But we believe that I can, own time of possession at 70%. It's still going to be a hard goal to make, but I mean, we did that almost in this last game. So, running the ball, which is honestly probably the best way we were able to win that game. That's why I'm trying to say we can probably rule the time of possession here. Defense coordinator, honestly, there's a lot of challenges there, so we just kind of stick with the no conversions on fourth down. Offense coordinator said we can lead by 9 by halftime. I don't think we can do that, but maybe, just maybe, we can go no turnovers. Weekly game plan. This is the fun one. And we skip down here. I think we can throw 2 touchdown passes. And that's that. Let's go on down to the depth chart and see what we got here. All right, just a sneak peek of this offense here. As you all know, Joe Burrow is our quarterback. There's a little view of our lineups for our running backs there. I know Adrian Peterson is not an LSU fan, but I've been using him in my Madden football for several years now. I honestly, as long as I can remember, I guess as long as he's been in the league, I don't know. I've always liked the guy. I've always liked the way he ran. I always liked the way he performed in all of his teams. So that's the reason why he's on my team, and I have enjoyed using him. Some of these guys I'm not going to be able to hang on to because of their levels, and of course you're going to run into cap penalties, and we're going to have to re-sign these guys, etc., etc., etc. So we're going to have to probably trade some of these guys off, unfortunately. But there's a lineup of the wideouts. I am really wanting to go get Justin Jefferson, who is playing for the Vikings right now. But right now I wanted to start off with these guys right here. I don't know if we'll make it all season with them. I have no clue. I mean, right now the trade deadline is the 6th week, just like the regular NFL. So just gonna have to see. I don't know. I'm hoping that I can keep as many as I can, but there's a couple guys that unfortunately we're gonna have to probably trade off because of the levels and of course the cap. I can't re-sign anybody right now because of cap penalties. So unfortunately, we're probably going to have to do some damage to ourselves to actually help ourselves. So, but I am enjoying these wideouts right now. So there's your tight ends. little sneak peek at this offense line here. Really enjoy having some LSU players, and I know not all of them are, but most of them are, and I am really enjoying having an LSU team. This is pretty neat. Over the last couple of years, a lot of good LSU players have been put in the NFL, so I can actually do this and not have to create any players. You know, for a while I had to just create kind of the LSU team, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm not having to do that no more. These guys have some players in here, and I just got to get them trained up a little bit. I know it's going to be a little bit, but hey, there's a sneak peek of that offense, and I hope you like it.
And one last thing before we get out of here tonight, just a little video showing the LSU's Joe Burrow.
At Ohio State, what were your expectations for the next 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, you know, obviously they had a loaded quarterback room. Braxton Miller, JT Barrett, Cardale Jones. I'll sit for 2 years, JT will leave for the NFL, and then I'll have a great career there. And that's just not how it worked out.
It's Joe Burrow. You know, he transferred from Ohio State, backed up JT Barrett, lost the job there to Dwayne Haskins.
And accept the fact that people are saying those guys are better than you, or you can just keep working. That's what I did. I knew I would be at this point. That's exactly what happened.
I can see it even on your face right now. Those slights.